Hey everyone, it's 2026. How did that happen? This is Dr. Lundell reads Ulysses, page by page by page. I put here AI. AI can't do this. I really believe this is what makes us us, even though we're very afraid of everything. But check this out. We're on page 33. We have a little bit of a shadow. Now we don't. We have a little bit of a shadow. If you don't discover things about yourself from reading, you're reading the wrong book. I think everyone who can learn to read English or reads English can learn something really profound about themselves from reading this book. Even if it's only the comfort of a stranger from another time period telling you everything's going to be okay. Here we have Mr. Deasy. Mr. Deasy is like Stephen's the principal of the school that Stephen works at or something. And he's got it in his head that he has come up with, sorry, a grand new idea about the hoof and mouth disease that's been going through the cattle of Ireland at 1904. And Mr. Deasy wants Stephen to read it over and to help publish. May I trespass on your valuable space? That doctrine of laissez-faire which so often in our history, our cattle trade, the way of all our old industries, Liverpool ring which jockeyed the Galway harbour scheme, European conflagration, grain supplies through the narrow waters of the Channel, the pluter-perfect imperturbability of the Department of Agriculture, pardoned a classical allusion, Cassandra. Wikipedia, that's right now if you want. By a woman who's no better than she should be, to come to the point at issue. I don't mince words, do I? Mr. Deasy asked as Stephen read on. Foot and mouth disease, known as Koch's preparation, serum and virus, percentage of salted horses, rinderpest, emperor's horses at Mursteg, Lower Austria, veterinary surgeons, Mr. Henry Blackwood Price, courteous offer a fair trial, dictates of common sense, all important question, in every sense of the word, take the bull by the horns, thanking you for the hospitality of your columns. Mr. Deasy is really into horses. I want that to be printed in red, Mr. Deasy said. You'll see at the next outbreak they will put an embargo on Irish cattle. And it can be cured. It is cured. My cousin Blackwood Price writes to me that it's regularly treated and cured in Austria by cattle doctors there. They offer to come over here. I'm trying to work up influence with the department. Now I'm going to try publicity. I'm surrounded by difficulties, by intrigues, by backstairs influence, by this reminds me of people who think it's so important that they post something on social media and it's so politically charged it's going to like change the planet and change everyone's opinion about everything. But Homeboy is just like sitting in an office. Nobody has cared about him, and it's very sad and lonely. And that's what he really wants. He wants a hug. Poor Mr. Deasy. He raised his forefinger and beat the air oldly before his voice spoke. "Mark my words, Mr. Daedalus," he said. "England is in the hands of the Jews, in all the highest places, her finance, her press, and they are the signs of a nation's decay. Wherever they gather, they eat up the nation's vital strength. I've seen it coming these years. As sure as we are standing here, the Jew merchants are already at their work of destruction. Old England is dying." All right, then, son. What's going on here? Here is a reflection of the growing and still to this day growing anti-Semitism of Europe in this case, and this kind of conspiracy theory that somehow people of the Judaic religious faith are somehow eating, as Mr. Deasy says, the nation's vital strength. And it's terrifying and terrible. And it even comes as being more terrifying and terrible by this like old man incel, Mr. Deasy, who's just steaming up alone in his office, forgotten for so many years, over his little kingdom of private school kids and teachers like Stephen. He stepped swiftly off, his eyes coming to blue life as they passed a broad sunbeam. He faced about and back again. "Dying," he said, "if not dead by now." This is what everyone has always been saying, and it's the right wing's lovely crying force of saying like, "Yeah, we're just dead. This is the worst time in history." I think I hear that like every 5 seconds now, thanks to Instagram Reels. "Dying," he said, "if not dead by now. The harlot's cry from street to street shall weave old England's winding sheet." His eyes, open wide in vision, stared sternly across the sunbeam in which he halted. Notice we don't really have a reaction from Stephen, and also some foreshadowing here. Oh, there's our monkeys again. Remember, $1,000 buys you a thanks every page for life and a note on this very postcard. But my point was that the main hero of the book, Leopold Bloom, is a Jewish character, and we see these things through his eyes and through his mind and soul, and we see human beings' perpetual terror of somebody getting them. We're such psychopaths. All right, that was page 33. Hope you have a lovely day. Be sure to hydrate now and don't be anti Semitic. Thank you.